is Gateau, really? We came up with the title before we came up with the film.
It really is that unprofessional.
I had to go back and think about how to put the Gateau, the damn cake in it after we come up with the name.
So Simon, first day of shoot, first scene on the shoot.
Bienvenue à Gateau, le nouveau film de Milano Entertainment.
Oui.
I won't do the rest in French.
I'm glad, because I didn't know what you were talking about. So you break in, you're going to knock over the Christmas tree.
Land on the crash mat.
Land on the crash mat,
Safety
which doubles up as your bed for the night.
Yeah, I'm going to crash onto the bed and
That's
then
it.
sleep for the rest of the night.
That's the end of it. And then my workstation's down there. Got the camera set up, bit of lighting, which is now overexposing this footage. And yeah, there's a chair there.
Well, you carry on. I'm going to...
Okay.
I'm
I'm going to ask you something though, Simon.
going to fall out under the
I'm
pressure.
going to ask you something here.
Yeah.
The year's 1999.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're only 12? 24. I reckon you're 24. 25.
I think I can get away with playing my age upwards another 10 years, probably.
Saying I can't even get away with playing my age. Too young.
You can play your age, maybe a year or two either way. I can't play a year under my age. It just doesn't work. What, you're 21? No!
Simon actually had a free house while we were filming, which was excellent. It meant that we could do night shoots, considering the whole film is based at night, New Year's Eve.
So we drank a lot of energy drinks and we were glad of some sleep by the end of the week or so that we were filming.
Right! What's next?
This scene, Sean is on the exercise bike.
Sean is on the exercise bike, and it's both of our first scenes of speaking things. So...
You got your character sorted, right?
No, but in the next few minutes I will do. Whether I want it or not. Well, I will want it. We're kind of committing ourselves to that performance from now on. So we'll have a few takes, I think. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, I'd say yes.
Gotta keep fit, ain't you? Gotta keep fit, ain't you?
Sorry?
Gotta decide what the first shot is.
I know. Well, if it's your angle, we've got to get that wide first. Have you on the exercise bike? Won't be the first time you've been on an exercise bike. Won't be the last.
It was obvious to us from the start that Ed and I would be taking on the lead role simply because...
We like seeing ourselves on screen.
Because it would make it easier to film the film in the space of time we had.
Although, I would love to look at... You really have to tell me about this kind of thing. I mean, I don't even know the guy you're talking about. And hey, if you told me about all the preparation involved, it would stop me from stealing plastic spoons.
Yes, good point. Greg, I've met Greg. I honestly thought it was Greg something. Let's start, I don't like that, let's do it again.
Seal it.
We'll do another take. And this time, you better be good.
I think we did alright. Yeah. It was good atmosphere filming. Good. The first day of Gateau, or French cake.
I just forgot, I just only remember what the film was called.
It's done. First day's done. The film isn't done. The first day is done. Although we've done like 3, 4 scenes or segments.
We've done quite good for the first day because there was a lot of sort of sussing out characters to do.
Yes, because Simon and I don't like to figure out our characters before we get on set filming the final take. Now, that's not true. We actually spent a lot of time trying to get our characters, but when you get on the set and in the situation, it all goes out the window because it's not how...
Pressure's on.
Exactly, and you start finding yourself doing weird voices that wasn't part of the characterisation.
Well, I think part of it is just like, right, what can I do differently with this? And it just, you spend ages thinking of stupid voices you could do until you realise it's probably best just to use my own voice.
It's always like that. It's that kind of... In this one, I've never done this voice before. I'll do the whole film like this.
There's a reason.
There's a reason why no one What was that?
It's 5:25 in the morning.
That's not bad. At least it's not 9 o'clock. At least people aren't going to work.
So we're going to have dailies.
Yes, we're going to...
Or dawn loose. Look at the sky out there. It got too light for us to carry on filming. Look at that beast. I've just notched the exposure down so it looks really dark, but why don't we do that?
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I do like being up at dawn. It's just, after a few hours after that.
Yes, I prefer it if I had a good night's sleep, of course. Every day afterwards we'd have rushes where we'd sit down at 7 o'clock in the morning and watch rushes before then go to bed. Then waking up about lunchtime and preparing for the next day.
Ed and I wrote the script together, and we would swap places and write a bit. I think I probably did most of the typing, but every line I would write I would turn around and check with Ed. So it was very collaborative, and we would stop every so often and read back what we did, and then we would keep going after the point that we'd stopped writing. We would just see where the improv took us, and then if we had anything good we would write that down. So it was really kind of written out of performances and improvisations we were doing.
How's it going?
It's going good. We're pretty high up here. About to discover the heart of Marianne.
What is the heart of Marianne?
It's a set of diamonds with a gemstone in the middle.
Is it named after anyone?
We needed a name for the jewel, and we thought maybe, the heart of something, because heart would suggest kind of value maybe, or passion, romance. We named it as a tribute to Marianne Dabo, who was an actress in a Bond film called The Living Daylights. The heart of Marianne.
Don't you wish you could see this now?
I really do.
She'd be our friend.
She
was my friend.
She was my friend, and she would want to be in this film.
As the corpse.
Here we are in what I like to call the power shed.
Garage.
That's correct, yeah.
If we can avoid showing this, I'd be most grateful.
No, so the whole scene's going to be a fixed shot on that, and it's just our dialogue.
We're on day 3, aren't we now?
Yeah, about that. It's been a tragic few days. When I say tragic, I mean enjoyable, strenuous, long hours, but still, it's...
We're getting there.
What's the first scene in the car? How did that go?
Alright, I suppose. I mean, I had to put up with some of Ed's lacklustre acting performance.
The resident chef. Only this time he's making Gateau.
Gotta be flexible like MasterCard. Get a job, don't work too hard. Got a car but it don't go far. So sit and play guitar, yeah. I'll play guitar. Some people call it insanity. I like to think of it as
instead of saving it as a backup, Simon just delved in.
This is too small to be a backup. The stuff I ate before was fine, that could have been used, but I got peckish.
Measure. I mean, to me, the sound of Gateau is the sound of the measure. It's just turned out that way.
Their album, and we did use most of their songs. I think there's only about 2 or 3 off the album that we didn't use, and it's not because they're bad songs, it's just we'd used too many.
The opening track that Freddie and Sean sing along to is the song by Jub, because we went to school with the bandmates. Luke McDonald. So we used that, but the majority of them were the Measure, and it's a shame really, because I only really heard their music for the first time while we were trying it out for the film, and by that point they'd already announced they were split up, and they're a really good band.
Hey.
Got Daniel in today. In what should be his masterpiece role. That'll be listing on his CV for years to come.
Maybe something on them.
Hey.
What?
I'll always take a biblical name.
Right, we're doing this whole bit then, up until I come
Well,
in.
do as much as you can. We'll be doing the reverse
Oh, great.
over your shoulder on Ed, so anything you don't get, all the cuts can be switched over.
It's alright. I've got this down.
There's a problem there, officer. Are you missing the rest of your band?
What?
Oi!
Flying up from the YMCA? I mean the village people.
Oh
One
no.
and the same.
Could you give us a few moves?
Did the village people have any other songs?
Any other song? Well,
Yeah,
they had Macho Man, didn't they? Macho Man. I did not
Arguably
sing that in
better.
film.
You were actually off camera,
Thank God.
and it was
Yeah,
dubbed
sing it.
by Dominic Brennan, his friend
Credit that.
David Bass.
Sung by Carl Becker.
What does David Bass do?
What is he doing right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Let's
Well, not right now,
Let's call
but
him up.
in general.
Well, is he-
living the YouTube dream.
Oh, is
Is
still-
he under suspect?
When the film was finished editing, we celebrated. We went out for a drink with Carl Becker and Ed and I, and then we returned the next day and had a night filled of computer games, singing along to the Beatles with guitars and drums and all sorts of fun and frolics.
If I... That's it.